Muzz, like, I'm not being funny, but there seems to be a bit of a resemblance. Like I'm not being funny. Like a reptile from.
No, let me go.
That's It's uncanny. It's almost uncanny, Ross. Yes.
I
think Sally the salamander is like the only. Hello and welcome to a very special episode of Wayne's World Fishing. And why is it special? Well, it's not because I've got these two with me for a week in the woods. Oh, God. What am I doing? The reason why it's special is because we're here. And where is here? It's France. And we're trying to target big carp. And I know that there's some big carp here over the lake behind me because we've seen them boshing before we've even had a chance to get all the gear unpacked. So there's definitely a chance of getting a couple of chunks on the bank. And whereabouts in France? Well, the place is called Clay Lakes. It's relatively a new venue within reason. So Google it and you'll find Clay Lakes. In fact, I'll leave all the links and information down below. Whereabouts on the map is Clay Lakes. It's the northeast of France. It's near the Belgian border and also the German border, so we're quite far inland. It's quite a long drive from Calais, but it looks really worth it. As I said just a minute ago, I've got the boys with me. Kyle, as always, the boy wonder, and Muzz. We got Muzz back. We got Muzz back. I don't know why we got Muzz back. We got him back. Some of you have got comments saying that you like him. I don't know. I'm just giving the people what they want, Muzz. You know. I think it's I think it was the female viewers that wanted you back mainly. Well, there you go. It's natural. It's natural. So we've got the three of us here. We're here for a week, and we really are hoping to pull out some monsters. I think the biggest in here, I don't know how big was it.
I think it was 50 plus.
50 plus, 50 plus, 50 plus. That's a pretty big fish. If you caught that back home, you'd be on the front of a magazine for a long time. So that's pretty standard over here in France. So that's a good size fish. But you never know. We might have that out on the bank. But between the three of us, if we collectively put our brains together, we might have the intelligence of a flea, and we might be able to get one out. That's the plan. Hopefully we have something for you on camera. This is Clay Lakes. This is Wayne's World Fishing. Well, I would say without further ado, but you're here, so do the honours.
Well, let's go catch some fish.
Let's go catch some fish.
Let's try and catch some fish.
You've got to do the thumb. Yeah, there you go. To catch some fish. Let's go catch some fish. Them boilies, and then you got them boilies. Like, Muzz, why are you eating boilies?
Because I'm a carp.
You look like, what is that, like to catch the carp, you've got to become the carp.
Oh.
Yeah, so you've eaten like Nesquik boilies, whatever the hell they are.
Makes me think like the carp.
Yeah, I definitely agree. You've got the brain of a fish, so yeah, definitely. That's,
thank you, mate.
I concur. I think this must be part of that healthy, nourishing diet of yours, yeah, for your brain.
It is, yeah.
All that neuro power that you use. Good God, good God.
That's
Lord
big words for you, Wayne.
Good grief. What are you cooking up, Muzz? This looks like a really bad. What is going on? Look at the dance moves, people. What are you? What actually are you?
I'm a chef.
A chef? This looks like a really bad version of Breaking Bad. Like, what are you cooking up?
I'm whipping it up.
Jeez Louise, you're using a bivvy light because there's not enough light in here. This is terrible. This is awful. Kyle, this means we're gonna have belly aches for a few days now, doesn't it?
So mates.
Yeah, that's what it means, in a nutshell. And him, the geezer from the decks. Oh my god, look at that. Nah, Muzz, can't knock it. It looks sort of edible.
What do you mean salt?
Muzz, why are you picking your dinner off the floor, mate? Who dropped their dinner, Muzz? Ah, you dirty son! How about that? Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the man of the moment, the geezer that's only gone and broken a duck and caught the first fish on the first night. How'd you feel, Muzz?
I just can't help myself.
Muzz, honestly, you were the horse that no one would back, but here it is, the underdog. I don't need
no backing, do I?
The underdog, well done, mate. What was it, 29?
29. 29.
29,
yeah, just 29.
29 still a good number. She in the sling still, or you never?
In the sling.
Alright, we'll have a little look then. Well done, Muzza.
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
Yes. Let's have a look at her then, Muzz.
Let me show you the prize.
The prize. He's got his eyes on the prize. Well done, mate. Like literally, what was it? First few hours? You only just got here.
Hour, yeah. I'm getting here.
Would you say that's your little Frenchie?
Little Frenchie.
Oh, nice one, man. Look at the gut on that.
Look at the girth on that.
That is some serious girthage. Now, I guess she's still got a lot of fight because you let her recuperate in the sling.
You could say so, yeah. I like that word, recuperate.
Yeah, it's a big one. A lot of syllables, Muzz, yeah. Cool. Don't worry, at Christmas I'll buy you a word a day toilet paper. How's that? Muzz, why are you touching this anus?
It's too early for that.
And the second thing is, why are you getting slapped by it?
Because I'm just gassed.
No, he's a nice fish, mate. Let me get right up in your thighs.
Nice. Let's try picking her up. Let's have a look at her mouth. Got the gob on her.
Nice one, mate. Good fish. Well done. Right, let's have a look. What a fish, mate. Well done. I can't believe first blood goes to you, bruv. Well done, well done.
Thank you, mate.
The French trip started off well.
Yes.
Yes, well done, Muzz. One in the bag. Right,
hey.
Let's get it back.
Bro, this is going to be mutt. Like net out at least.
Be careful, innit?
Bro, it's a koi pew, ain't can kill you.
Yeah, but then nails thing, innit, where they've been scratching.
Who are you, dude? You will address me with respect. I am the Rat King.
Oh, he snapped the line.
Has he actually?
Hook in his back. Yeah, he's got a hook in his back, but he snapped the line.
Good. Well, does that still count? Oh, it's gone now.
He's got a hook in his back, though. What?
How the
What the is this place, boys? Like, honestly, I've had enough of it. I want to go home.
this is gas. It's like proper chewed through his line, isn't it?
Bruv, that's the only thing I caught, and it was a rat.
And he's dumped his lead as well. He's dumped his The best thing about it, you see, is that I've got one. Best bit about it, he's going. Cole, it feels like a lump, bro.
No, it's coming into me easy. I'm like, what is
it's like, bruv, it feels like... Man had half a pound koi
I can't believe you caught a koi pew, bro.
I call rat. It was rolling rat. As some of you may know, I'm not much of a carp angler, but along the way I've met a few, and there's one thing that they all have in common, and they say carp angling is expensive. Now, you've got your hookable baits. Don't get me wrong, they can be cheap. You can buy bread, you can buy the world's most expensive boilies, but that's neither here nor there. What I'm talking about now is the free offerings that go around hookable baits, and that is particle. Particle can be almost anything. It could be boilies, it could be corn, it could be hemp, maize, you name it, all sorts of weird and wonderful good little munchies for the carp to get stuck right in. And this particular trip I'm using hemp and maple and Monster Tear Mix 1. Both of these bags of particle have been supplied by monsterparticles.com. They come vacuum packed just like this, and it's a cheaper way of buying them. Trust me guys, you go to your local tackle shop, don't get me wrong, some tackle shops may have deals on some particles, but I bought these online and they come in these 5 kilo sacks, and it was a much cheaper way of buying them. Also, don't buy loads that you're not going to use, don't waste it. But if you do want a quick alternative to going out and soaking your own baits and such, like, get these, and it's an easy way of doing things, and I've really enjoyed it. So I'm going to mix both of these up in this bucket along with a little bit of salt. You're probably thinking, why salt? Well, believe it or not, this Himalayan rock salt, just like humans, carp actually like a bit of salt in their food. So I'm going to add a little bit of that as well, give it a good old stir up, a bit of a mix, and I'm going to put all that into the bait boat with my rig around it, or in the middle of it rather, and send that out. And when that goes down, you've got a nice little island, or a little pile on the floor if you like, of little free offerings for the carp to grub around and munch about, and hopefully right in the middle is my hook bait, and that is how I'm going to set the trap. So I'm going to mix this stuff up as I said, and then I'll show you put it in the bait boat, and hopefully the Monster Particle stuff does the trick. It looks good and I'm getting hungry, so if the carp don't want to eat it, well, a bit of maize and hemp and tears, you know, I might have a bit myself. Now I've talked you through the particle, this is my little secret weapon. I've been given this boat by a friend of mine called Stuart Stone, who's also a carp angler, to let me borrow it for the week, and I thought this was an absolute gimmick. But let me tell you, it has absolutely come into its own in this venue. We've been putting the bait in this bait boat, we're putting it out there, and man alive, we're on the money every single time. And I am now a convert because I want one of these when I get back to the UK. But the only problem is, back at home, they're not very widely used, like, because a lot of venues won't let you use bait boats. Why? Because they're such an edge, mark my words. So I've shown you the particle. I'm going to put my rig into this bait boat. It's got a little hatch at the back, a little compartment where all the bait goes in. Once you take the bait boat out to your swim, it opens the flap and bang, all the bait goes down in a nice compact area. So it's I know some people might probably say it's cheating. Is it cheating? My argument is, you can dig a hole with a spade, but hiring a JCB for the day makes things a lot easier. You know where I'm going with this. So whilst we're in France, we'll do what they do when they're going for them big monsters, and we're using bait boats. So let's use the bait boat and we'll get the gear out there on the spot, and hopefully we can winkle out one of them bigger carp. Come on in Kyle, have a gloat moment.
Get out in the net.
Have a gloat moment, Kyle. Muzza has officially given up the ghost.
Is it the second day or the third day?
The second day technically. Well, we had a few hours on the first night. God, that is a lump. That is a lump. Oh, I can tell already. That's a lump.
We've had one, the boy.
Do you want to skip the scouts?
Where's the scouts?
In my bag. They're there. My bag there.
14 ounces.
31.
There's a carp in 2 ounces. What's this carp in 2 ounces? Yeah, so 31, 14 ounces.
31, 14. So that's the PB so far.
28.
Well, not the PB, but the
28, 29.
28 pound.
Oh, what, because of the net, of course.
Yeah,
basically just around the same stamp as yours then.
Basic, yeah. Mine was 30.
Same fish, innit?
No, mine was 34
mine's
mirror.
common as well. Muzza's bang on £30. This is my first one of the trip. I've lost a few, but oh, he's heavy, so I'm going to let him crouch down there for a minute. This one is around about £28, something like that. yeah, glad to be off the mark. See if Wayne can get one, and then we've got a hat trick.
Wine's starting to tickle me now, lads.
Oh, don't start about the wine now, Muzz. It's a very crucial part of the night.
wine is starting
part
to
of the
tickle.
week. Oh, for God.
I started banking
Why
up.
are you even here?
Listen,
Why are you even here?
I'm here to catch fish. I'm here to give you the footage.
This is not what the people want, Muzz. They haven't tuned in for this. They haven't tuned in for you drinking cheap bleeding French wine. And you have drunk quite a bit on this holiday.
Listen,
Oh my
I'm here
God.
to provide the footage, Wayne.
Oh my God. Here we go. This is the professional release.
Professional.
Is it? Good grief. Look what I've got to put up with. But we're getting a good release there. Nice looking fish and all. Fin perfect. No scales out of place. Got a little sore on his tail, but that's about it. So light, almost looks like a ghost. Off to fight another day.
He's only went like a couple of mil under the surface. He's been doing. Yes.
Right, so now you're off the mark. Are you happy?
I'm ecstatic.
Well done, well done. Right, my turn, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
What it's like.
Oh my God.
Because I could see if Roach can pick it up. I wanted to see what it's been like.
You've made me run all that way.
I didn't realise. I thought I didn't know. He just said it was on there.
It was on there.
Moose, you made me run all that way. You made me run. Bruv, I'm not really an Olympian, you know. I'm a fat bastard, so.
He's got the shoulders though. He's got a potential.
He's got the potential, yeah?
Let me hold him up for the camera.
Oh, that is shocking, Moose.
Yeah, Muzz.
All fish care at its best.
Good grief, Moose.
Proper gob on it.
Yeah, it's got a bigger one than yours.
Right, night, boys.
Shocking.
Night, Carl.
Shocking.
Sweet.
Put him back. You're using bigger boilies, aren't you? Look at him. Size of that net for that fish.
Yes. Yeah.
What was that? My rat was bigger than that.
Innit? You caught a bigger rat than
I
that.
caught a bigger rat than that.
Well, you know about boys, if you're gonna catch little pasties, just remember, come to Clay Lakes.
Yeah, come to Clay. Good.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, the man of the moment, the man himself, the man who created Wayne's World Fishing, he's finally got one, the boy.
So I've got a lad here was this rod would have gone in. You ran off the mark. Who's got the rod first, ladies and gentlemen? I must allow him.
I must say, he was sleeping like a beauty.
You do realise, can we just look at trainers here? I think I've got one of your trainers on and you've got one of mine.
But no, you got both of my trainers on.
So
You.
what?
I'm wearing my own trainers and you got my trainers on, you little f***ing sausage.
Sorry, mate. I just grabbed the first pair that was next to me. Do you think it's a rat, boys?
No, it definitely ain't a rat. You finally actually got a...
I'm gonna get underneath the bank.
I know, he's just digging in, bruv.
Finally got a carp, boy.
Easy.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, sausage. Bruv, you are fast. I have to let you off there, man. I must admit, I thought, I woke up, I thought, was that a little run? And then I had to go, and then you were first one out there. You so fast, you jumped out your bed and fell on
I was
the floor.
gassed. I thought, oh, I want this fish. I wasn't even going to call you out here.
When I opened my eyes, I just see you on the floor, mate. Like in a heap.
What do you mean? I was out before you even opened.
Bruv, you were on a heap. You jumped out of bed so fast. Considering you drank a lot of that French wine.
2 bottles.
2 bottles. Oh, and we're going. We
You've actually got one.
Well, yeah, it could be quite a while because these are only 1.75 tests. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we could be here for quite a while. Oh,
Can't believe
mate,
it, he's
it's
got one.
digging, it's digging.
Brother, knowing him, yeah, I bet you he's got the 45 pounder.
I think.
I don't think it's a big one.
No, I think it's just the fact that the rods are quite.
When I saw it come to the surface, I didn't think it was that big.
I've not even seen it yet. Ooh.
This is too much, boys.
Ooh.
He's coming on the surface, he's getting gas. But look, let's just zoom in back on over there again. What are those? They're my trainers.
Your trainers was the first ones I grabbed.
Oh, that's a lamb.
It's a 20, but
It's nowhere near that £40 mark, boys. Please get that inside.
You seen the net, lads?
Yeah, it ain't nowhere near that.
Let's have a look.
right, but 30.
Go on, let me see.
You reckon it's a 30?
That's a 30 easy, bruv. That's either 39 or 40.
Nah, it's not 40, but it's 30.
Well, 83, brother, I think.
That's bigger than 33. That's like a 36 pounder.
It does look like 36-ish.
I can't believe he's just wiggled it out. That's amazing.
A little bit of help from my friend, mate.
A little bit.
Yes, Wayne. Well, no, one thing, lads. That 2 bottles of wine's definitely still fucking on.
That 2 bottles of wine, mate. The way you flew out of there is intense. I woke up, he's on the floor in the pile.
No, I was on the floor getting trainers. So
I'll confirm it.
And this is zeroed. Zeroed?
Yeah,
35.
35. So what's the?
That's it, I've zeroed it. It's £35.
That's 35 on the nose.
Yeah, on the nose.
Getting, I didn't know you zeroed it.
yeah, but there was silhouette when you see this shit.
Yeah, I've done it.
Yeah.
Just zeroed it just then, like literally
£35.
Yeah.
35. So I beat my PB by £2. I beat my
What you got
PB.
to say for yourself?
That's pretty good, really, considering. Still though, bro, that's a very rude awakening, but a nice one, nevertheless. Really, when you think about it.
Yes.
Yeah. That's how we do it, Wayne's World. Look at that, 35 on the nose. How nice is that? That's a good awakening. That is me off the mark here at France. That's 1 apiece, not including the rat. That's not a rat, that's a pretty nice fish. 35, oh, you little beauty. Nice to see a nice. We'll slip her back and hopefully in daylight hours we'll have a better one. But I think it's going to be a bit of while until we beat this little bad boy. Nice one, boys. Thanks for the help and all. Thanks, Muzza.
Go on, the boy.
Yes.
I think we'll do some pictures then.
Pictures.
Right, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
we are going home. We've had a fantastic session in France, but why you gotta ruin the scene? Why you gotta ruin the atmosphere? I've set the atmosphere. I've set the scene.
He killed it off. Okay, well, that is the end of the video now. We're currently in Calais, making our way home. Muzz, what is that you're drinking? What are you drinking, Muzz?
On the Echo Falls.
Oh my god. Just for record, this video is not sponsored by Echo Falls, and I'm pretty sure they want nothing to do with this video.
They do because I chug it.
No, it's shocking, guys. Like, literally, this has been a long week for me. As you saw, we did have a couple of nice chunks. Mine being the best, but then I caught a rat as well, and it was a team effort. Mine was a team effort. Yeah. All right, everyone helped everyone. I got the biggest. So we had a few chunks, not as many as we expected, but don't worry, there's always next time. France is a big place. We've had a little bit of a chat with a friend that we've made there, and we might be going back in the future. So keep your eyes peeled on the channel. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment on the video. Muzz, you've got an Instagram, which is?
It is at Muzza, so that is m_m.u.z.z.a.
Right. If you remember that, great. If
I don't
not,
think yours down in
there'll
the
be a
link,
link down below from Muzza's Instagram. Kyle still can't read or write, so you know he hasn't got a smartphone. My name's Kyle. I never learned to read or write. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, loads of people have been asking what's going on with the channel lately because we haven't uploaded much. Sorry about that. We've been really busy, Kyle and I. It's been a long year, but don't worry, there are more videos in the pipeline. We've got things planned, and probably be more of Muzz, so don't worry.
I tried to make an appearance, people, but it's down to these lot.
Yeah. So until the next one, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next adventure on the bank. Take it easy.
Yes.
Yes.
With all my heart, stand with shore.